New class changes, 15th of July. Good morning and welcome to another video. It is currently 8 in the morning, and as soon as I woke up I saw Blizzard have developing notes out, and with that, class changes are here to be imminent. Okay, let's dive in, talk about it, and see exactly how they've changed, and most importantly, let's see if our bingo or my predictions were somewhat correct. Moving with the... Okay, so they added this the very last moment on Outlaw Rogue. Much of the killing spree values the combo point generates, so when players spend more combo points on killing spree than their maximum, such as through supercharge, the value of those extra points is diminished. Killing spree duration is now maxed out at the time required to generate maximum combo points. Aha! So that's gonna make the killing spree shorter, and it's still gonna give you maximum combo points. That's good quality of life change. Like you can fit like one extra global after that. Duration longer increases from spending combo points beyond maximum. Okay, and then sure, that's nice. Adrenaline Rush speeds up speeds up the execution of killing spree by 20%. The same rate it increases the speed of your auto attacks. Okay, and then killing spree prefers targets that are not immune to damage or taking less than 5% physical damage. That is a very nice quality of life update. I mean, very minor buffs probably, because KR is gonna be much faster. But other than that, no big buffs for Outlaw. Moving forward to specs. First, Demon Hunter Devourer. Hungering Slash now properly gives a temporary charge to Vengeful Retreat rather than giving free cast and also resetting its cooldown. Again, I was expecting a bit more from Devourer GH. I feel like the Vengeful Retreat button, even though it's off GCD, it's still useless to press for the most part. It doesn't account for a large portion of your damage, so that's about it. Havoc Inertia has been nerfed. Well, actually not really a nerf though, because even though the damage got nerfed from 18% to 12%, the duration got increased to 1 second. So is that really a nerf, or is that a redistribution of power? I don't know. I mean, what do you guys prefer? Having less damage but 1 second longer in duration, or shorter duration but more damage? Might be a nerf, I have no idea. But either way, it's change. Restoration Druid 4 set redesigned. Nature Swiftness, Tranquility, and Incarnation Tree of Life or Convoked Spirits have a 100% chance to grant Genesis and its duration to be increased by 4 seconds. Okay, that's overall good for Restoration Druid, I would assume. They should fix some of their 4-piece concerns as before. Okay. Guardian Druid fixed an issue where Mango was consuming Ravager procs, fixed where Dream Guide was incorrectly being consumed by Regrowth. Okay, so this might result in a little bit of damage increase, the first bug fix, which is always good for Guardian, but they just needed more than that. I think they need more. Breath Evoker, bug fixes, nothing important. Hunter, Beastmaster can no longer be cancelled, that's fine. That's a good quality of life update. Hunter, explosive shot damage increased by 100%, but now only explodes for 50% of the damage done to any other nearby enemies. Whatever. Oh wow, 2 pages for Survival Hunter. Flame Fang Pitch, for the people that do not know what that is the Molotov cocktail you throw in. Nobody played that even since Midnight Alpha. It was so undertuned, and instead of, you know, tuning it properly, they just removed it. We had to adjust a few talents with the removal of Flame Fang. There you go. We kept them focused on Wildfire Bombs and Fairy Teams. There's been some feedback about his ability problems with the pack clearer hero talents, specifically Hawkstrider with the timing boomstick, so we are making the Hawkstrider buff last significantly longer. Okay, so I already spoke about Survival Hunter. I felt like the only way to fix survival is because Raptor Strike and Raptor Swipe was such a huge amount of your overall damage, usually 1/3, sometimes even more. I set Wildfire Bombs to be buffed. It's likely going to be something that they will, you know, benefit from. As you can see, 2 weeks ago when I made the first Bingo Baker, I did have here survival changes to be, you know, to happen. And then that didn't happen 2 weeks ago, but it happened this week. As you can see, new talent, Wildfire Bomb damage, critical strike chance, and critical damage dealt increased by 15%. Amazing, by the way. That's going to pry bombs now better. Wildfire Imbuing redesign. Throwing a Wildfire Bomb has a chance to imbue your weapon with flames, causing it and your pet auto attacks to deal additional fire damage for 10 seconds. Depending on the tuning, that might be fine. Grenade Juggler is now tracking a quota manager. Launch increases your agility by 3%, was 2%, plus additional 1%, while duo wield it was 2%. Okay, so maybe now that makes no difference in that case, because you're gonna play duo wield. Grenade Juggler been redesigned, throwing wildfire bomb has a chance to increase the recharge rate of the bomb by 75% for 8 seconds. See, that's the thing though. Oh, I was just about to say they're fixing wildfire bombs, but your tier set is still focused on Raptor Strike. Wildfire shells grants 5-second cooldown reduction to auto bomb plus 2 seconds. The Venom sub is to set updated. Now gives you also wildfire bomb damage and a 4-piece. Each blast of boomstick increases the duration of Mungo's Fury by 1 second. Mungo's Fury effects are increased by 10%. Okay, so that's gonna make you cast bombs a lot more, I feel like, Mythic Plus. Sometimes you were ignoring them and capping on bombs, but now you have to cast it. This reads as a significant buffs on Survival Hunter. One of my viewers who is like very into Survival Hunter, etc., gave me some early data. Apparently, this might be a double-digit buff. Again, not confirmed. I just woke up. It's 8 in the morning. Haven't run any tests. So I will let you guys know, but this first read looks to be very, very big for them. And some quality of life changes here for Pack Leader plus Santino. That's fine. Okay. Arcane. Oh, in general, Mages. There's some bug fixes here in Mages. Neither of them gonna be impactful on your damage. Mage still gonna be looking very solid, at least as Arcane. Fire Mage, 2-piece. Bug fixes once again. Fixed an issue where causing Battle Blast effect by host streak to gain a bonus to the critical strike chance while Paraclast most active. Okay. Sure. Minor, they're just bug fixes. There's no really, massive difference here. Protection Paladin, nerfs, as I already told you. That was something that was bound to happen. They used to do a lot more damage. Hammer level damage reduced. Bulwark of Righteous Fury nerfed, and the 4-piece also got nerfed. Instrument of Divine now shares a choice note with Solace. I wonder how is that going to impact you. Interesting. Okay, but Prot Powering got nerfed. I mean, to be expected. They were broken. Holy Priest, another round of buffs. This time around, they reduced the mana further on Flash of Healing and Player of Healing. That's nice. They buffed your Apex Talents Benediction by 15%, and rank 3 Apex Talents. Apotheosis no longer a great flash heal to Benediction. Holy Word Serenity now has a 100% chance to upgrade to the next flash heal to Benediction. Okay. Looks interesting. To be obviously the mana issues on the Holy Priest were very notable. We spoke about this, we mentioned it several times on the tier list. It was pretty much bound to happen this. So yeah, I'm happy about it. Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest received nerf to Idol of the Enzot. Okay. Fixed an issue that caused Tentacle Slam to apply extra stacks of horrific visions when taunted for Mothering Tentacle. That's also a negative nerf. Fixed an issue causing improved Void Form to generate insanity when casting Void Form. Interesting, that's also been nerfed. The 4-piece Tentacle Slam has a 100% chance to grant a free usage of Void Volley. Wow. I don't know if that's better than the old tier set. Old tier set gave you operation damage if you cast Vampiric Touch. This gives you a Void Volley at 125% effectiveness. That's gonna make Void Volley to be you're pretty much gonna pick up every single talent that gives you damage to Void Volley, which I think you already do. Interesting. So that's a minor nerfs here. I'm not sure if the 4-piece is buff from nerf. Archon. Okay, so this talent was so broken that every time you cast Shadow Word Madness inside meta, you were casting a Void Volley at 100% effectiveness. Now that's been slashed to 25. That is a significant nerf to Archon. So now you have more of an incentive to play Void Weaver. But yes, Shadow Priest overall nerfs. Not a massive one, but small tweaks here and there. Shaman. It seems like only Restoration Shaman got touched here. Healing Rain got increased by 20%. It's actually pretty good because a lot of your healing comes from it, especially the RNG types of healing. So that's good. And then Healing Wave, even more healing increase. That's good. Totemic. It seems like Totemic received a nerf. Interesting. Are those nerfs to Teme gonna offset the buffs they got? Maybe. Or maybe now you're gonna be forced to fast here. I don't know. But they nerfed Teme on Resto Shaman. Warlock. Large changes for Warlock this time around. Apparently neither of those spells gave you Soul Leech. And they fixed those. And then they gave you those three abilities used to generate a lot of Soul Leech. So they fixed them. So that's overall good, I guess. Bug fixes, why not? Here we go, Affliction. A large changes for Affliction. Patient 0 warps the damage profile of Seed of Corruption heavily. The specific use for Seed of Corruption as a tool in a supply damage in multi-target situations, and having the ability to increase priority damage duplicates its identity. Hedonic Gorging is a new talent that hooks into the common through line of Health Leech between Drain Life, Siphon Life, and Dark Harvest. The intention of this talent is for the most of the throughput to reside in Siphon Life. The fuck? Increases Drain Life damage by 10%, and Siphon Life now increases the damage of Corruption by additional 10%. I mean, that's good. That Harvest channels faster and deals more damage. I mean, that is good. But removing Patient 0... Ooh, that's rough. Okay. They didn't mention anything about the 4-piece bug where your Seed of Corruption used to apply 100% effectiveness on stable affliction, right? I don't know. I don't know if that's nerf or buff though. I'm not sure. Anyway, Destruction, all damage reduced by 5%. Okay. The 4-piece targets damaged by equal targets now take 6% increased damage from your spells and abilities for 6 seconds. Due to the oversight, the original bonus functioning correctly, the intention behind this set bonus was to increase all damage dealt to the target, not just equal targets. Aha. So they fixed the 4-piece and makes you do 6% more damage once you proc your equal targets, right? To the targets for 6 seconds. But they reduce the damage by 5%. I feel like that's going to be a net neutral change for the most part. Or maybe a nerf on ST, I'm not sure. Either way. Yeah. I think that's everything so far when it comes down to class changes. They made I believe, 12 pages of dungeon changes. I'm going to make a video tonight separately about this, because it's way too long. I want to talk about bingos here and see exactly what we did. Yeah. Let's see. So this was incorrect, right? Incorrect. Vengeance no changes was correct, but how are we gonna mark it? Oh no. Oh no. 1 second. Can I color it somehow? I mean, why is there? Okay, let's just make it gray or what? Or black. I mean, there's no green option, bro. If there was green option, then yeah, there's no green option. Or just make it black. Okay, there you go. Sub-Rogue buffs didn't happen. I don't even know why Sub-Rogue is kept so bad. Resto Druid Rake buff didn't happen. Oh, sorry. Unlucky. Elite Party buffs didn't happen. Unholy tier sets didn't happen yet. Affle ST buffs changes. I don't know how these changes are gonna react to you. Don't know if that's gonna be ST buff or not. It looks like it looks like a healthy change, but I'm not sure. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now, and then we'll see. Outlaw got a minor buffs, sure. Prot power and nerfs, sure. Guardian Druid DPS increased. The bug fixes increased damage a little bit, sure. Windwalker didn't get any changes. Resto Druid got a small buff. Arcane got hot fixes, but neither of them results in a nerf. Demolock got no changes. Holy Power and Shock didn't get fixed. Devoured did changes. I mean, I don't think those were impactful enough, right? Not as impactful. I'm just gonna say I was wrong. Okay? Fuck it, I was wrong. Iron's Warrior didn't get touched at all. Shadow Priest got changes and they got nerfed. Beyond Survival, no changes. That's wrong. Survival got changes. Frost Mage didn't get shit. Death Evoker didn't get shit. Frost Decay, no changes, that's correct. They didn't touch Frost Decay. Augmentation didn't get buffed. Balance Druid didn't get any changes. And Disc Priest didn't get any nerfs. Very bad. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 correct. 1 question mark. And then everything else incorrect. That's like... So we went from 70% guess rate to like 30%. Wow. They didn't do anything this time around. The patch notes were very scarce, chat. That's all. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, I will keep you guys updated if anything else happens. Onto the testing, starting with the survival hunter, likely in a couple hours from now. Or in a minute. I don't know. I need to wake up first. Gotta get breakfast, wake up, etc. Peace out. Bye for now.